He's Mr. Ooh La La, I'm Brian Zane, and this is the dawning of a new era in POW Pro Wrestling. One might call it the Kingpin era, or the Bad Life Choice era, but no matter what you want to call it, mister, we've got a brand new POW Pro Wrestling champion, and his name is Jaiden Cassidy.
You could call it the Empire. You put era on the end of Empire, see what I did there?
You still gotta work on your English a bit, mister.
My
it's a
English
bit of a stretch.
is a bit rusty, but pardon me, you'll see the t-shirts coming out soon. Yes! Jaiden Cassidy triumphed over all of the odds that were stacked against him. The Empire was banned from ringside. No Dr. Cleaver, no King Naja. But what Jaiden Cassidy did have at the end of the night, thanks to a goof by that spiked hair goof, Marcus Eriks and Malcolm Flex, fighting over that steel chair after everyone had come into the ring. It smashes Funny Bone in the face, and une, deux, trois. The king was crowned. Jaiden Cassidy, you're brand new after a year of struggle, a year of fighting, is the new POW Pro Wrestling champion.
Certainly the landscape here at POW is going to be very different with the new champion, Jaiden Cassidy, in charge. We'll have to see how his reign goes from here. But speaking of championships, mister, I'm very excited for this week's main event. It's for the POW Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championships as the Midnight Heat defend against their old rivals in C4. We've seen these two fight before here at POW Pro Wrestling and everywhere else beyond that. They've even fought on a national level. I can't wait to see what these two guys do this week in the main event.
And tonight we have the debut of the new union of Mon Ami, beautiful Charly Avell, along with Vinnie Massaro, Levi Shapiro, a West Coast wrestling connection, if you will. If you will remember, Jaiden was inches away from snatching that YouTube championship until Charly Avell, the savior of POW, came in, slammed Jaiden into that ladder, cost him the title, and now Jaiden has assembled the Superaces to back up to fight this new formed conglomerate of Levi, Vinnie, and Charly Avell. But of course, your friend, your favorite neighborhood homeboy, Chris Brady, held on for that YouTube championship.
Certainly, the YouTube champion, Chris Brady, is going to have a vested interest in this matchup. Some of his contenders are nipping at his heels constantly in spite of his defense in that ladder match, and we're going to see this six-man tag match begin. But before that, though, we do have some words at ringside from everyone's favorite homeboy, Chris Brady.
Chris, I gotta tell you, first of all, you're looking real good. You look real nice and crisp with that beautiful championship belt around and over your shoulder, repping the brand fabulously, I might add. So I have to ask, as you celebrate your ever-growing reign with this belt, I have to ask, what is next for the YouTube champion?
What's next? I'll tell you what's next. I'm gonna go sit down right there at the commentary table. I'm gonna scout this next match, and I'm gonna see who wants to stand up to everybody's favorite homeboy.
You've been defending this championship week after week here at POW Pro Wrestling. And so I guess I have to ask, what do you have to say for anyone out there who wants a shot at this belt?
Step up and step out. Come get some, cuz.
Yes, sir! Come get some!
And for you warriors, he's going to be scouting the action in our upcoming six-man tag team match. That's right, you're right over there. Give it up for Chris Brady, everyone.
They got the mic? Tell you what, I like these Flaming Aces.
They love him here in Eugene. They love him at POW Pro Wrestling. That's Spencer Scott, Zay Perez, and the unbelievable Jaiden. And we are set for some six-man action to kick off this week's episode of POW Pro Wrestling. Brian Zane, Bulldog Bob Brown Jr., and this week we're actually joined by the Wrestling with Regret YouTube champion, everyone's favorite homeboy, Chris Brady. Chris, welcome.
Yes, man, I am on the commentary team. You are not hearing things wrong, man. I'm here.
Well, we're happy to have you here. Of course, you've represented POW very well. Of course, you represent Wrestling with Regret with aplomb.
Yes.
And you said earlier that you were here to do a little talent scouting, some opponent scouting, it sounded like.
Yeah, man, there's a bunch of great talent in here. And then you got the other guys. Doesn't matter.
Potential opponents for you. Potential opponents for you, too.
potential opponents.
Well, I know you're friends, of course, with the Superaces, so I know you're not really looking at them for future opponents, right?
Hey, if they want to step up, I can show them where I can go, man. I can show them how everybody's favorite homeboy gets down.
All right, the bell sounds, and we are
With
underway.
all love.
Starting out with Scott and Charly Avell, the self-proclaimed most beautiful man in POW Pro Wrestling.
Now this is a one-fall matchup here, meaning that anybody could pin anybody and the match is over. So, you know, it's real quick that they figure out who it is and what it is they want to take apart right. Oh my.
Wow.
Well, it's all about strategy. It's all about timing, I think, is so important, especially when there are this many bodies in the ring.
Beautiful chops by Spencer, man. Beautiful.
Go now, whoa.
Oh,
there you go.
Up and over.
Spencer, he is a tall man, but he's able to get around Charly fairly easily there. Oh, goes for the snapmare. I thought he was setting up for something else, but look at that
Beautiful drop kick.
That's right.
That was picture perfect.
Oh, and he's rubbing the face of Avell in the mat there. Not so pretty now.
We've got a great main event for you scheduled this week here on POW. Of course, the tag titles on the line. I guess you could say a legendary already rivalry is being revisited here. A modern classic, as it were. The Midnight Heat defending against C4. That is going to tear the house down.
But this is a main event in itself. I mean, can you
That's
imagine
true.
when you watch POW Pro Wrestling TV, you are seeing main event after main event after main event, and this is definitely one of them right here.
Brother Levi Shapiro, as it were. Getting his first bit of action now. Of course, Levi still getting his sea legs back. Oh, it wasn't that long ago that Levi had to get surgery to repair his septum. He suffered a broken nose at the hands of, well, we thought it was vacant. And now he is getting back here, getting his reps in, as it were.
He deserves everything he gets to, man, in a bad way.
Well, I know you
in a bad way
have no love lost for each other. Levi's come after your YouTube championship. Of course,
there you go. Jaiden's got him. There you go.
Used to be his. I'll give fairness. I'll give credit where it's due.
You know what he says, man.
The former multiple-time YouTube champion.
Why you tripping?
Oh!
Yes, sir.
Getting hit with some triple team action here. Quick kick out by Levi. Now, I don't want to talk about him too much here in your presence here, but, you know, Levi, he did hold that championship for a very long time, but obviously you're doing a great job. Also, you've held it for several months now. How does it feel to be the YouTube champion?
It feels great, man. Levi's reign is over. It's the homeboy era. I've held this title for over 100 days, and I don't plan on losing it anytime soon.
Well above that, but now you see, in comes the veteraniest veteran of this matchup. That's the nice guy, the former POW champion,
Why is he
Vinnie
back
Massaro.
anyways?
What? Why is he back?
He just comes out of nowhere.
Well, allegedly, he paid his appearance bond. That came as a result of his suspension. But I'm still looking for where that lines up in the books.
Oh, then let's ask Jonas about that too. You know, there's a few bucks that I think Jonas owes too. And
that's a funny-looking guy.
He
That
some money.
Jonas guy.
Some follow-up
guy.
Italian fingers by Levi there, who's Jewish, by the way.
Yes.
Vinnie Massaro, you know, he's been keeping busy since his suspension. He recently completed a tour of Japan, wrestling for Pro Wrestling Noah. So he is definitely one of the best, and we are so happy to have him here at POW. Even though I may disagree with some of his tactics, he's a phenomenal wrestler.
Absolutely. But he does have him backed up. Jaiden looks, he's got the pose. Here we go. Oh, but Vinny says nope.
That was on the border of a low blow, I would say, but he is, right now, he's standing tall against POW's resident superhero. Oh, the Cerulean Star. He's still, as long as the hair is blue, I'm going to call him the Cerulean Star, but he's wearing red tonight.
Throws him off the ropes. Ducks the clothesline and the elbow.
Picking up the speed off the ropes into that head scissors. Vinny was caught a bit unawares by that.
Jaiden's got him in the corner.
Look at this.
What are we doing? They're doing a 10 punch.
Well, if he hopes to get that many in, but you can't count Vinny out. Oh, Levi, he wanted a piece, but he just got a foot to the face. Charly trying it as well. I think by now Jaiden's hit above 10. I lost count, but I think the fans are trying their best.
Hey, when I started this job, I was told there would be no math. They lied.
You know, they sneak that into the worst places, I tell you. Here we go. Jaiden using his agility, his mobility. If Bam Bam Bigelow were here, it'd be his mobility. And now he wants to try and double up on Vinnie here, put more pressure on. That's going to be key. I think in a trios match such as this, you got to really try and take down at least one member of the team, really weaken that chain.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what they're doing right now. Isolation in the corner, as all three of them have him hooked up in there. Vinnie Massaro in the corner. Jaiden.
Oh! Jaiden and, of course, the Flamin' Aces. They're good friends. They've worked in trios matches. They've worked in different iterations in 2-on-2 tag matches, as we saw earlier this year in the Wild Card Warfare series. Oh, covered by Scott to Massaro. 1, 2, no. Referee Bradley only getting 2.
In the corner again, makes the tag.
And right now in comes the Playboy, the man with one leg on his pants himself, Zay Perez. I tell you what, he looks fantastic when he does it, though.
Taking a little bit of inspiration from the Hardy Boys. Legendary tag team. I love to see it.
I thought you were talking about the one-legged pants. I'm like, that's more of a Zack Ryder thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Woo, woo, woo. Then I realized you meant the move.
Here we go. All reversed, though, by Vinnie.
Massaro.
Oh, wait a minute.
See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Levi can never seem to keep his business to himself. He's always got to touch somebody.
Brother Levi getting into it here. Now, he and Vinnie Massaro, they are no strangers to working together. They've gone up and down many of the same roads.
Now look at this.
Oh,
Come on.
Look at this. And it doesn't take much.
See, they need to get back on the apron and isolate the referee. Let's go.
Who really needs chemistry when you have just a bunch of brutes in the ring using those kind of tactics?
Ulala is just excited as all get out over there, seeing that his charges were destroying Jaiden right there.
If you can't see the shine in his face and in his smile, you can certainly see it in his outfit from a mile away. Cover now by Brother Levi, goes for it, only gets 2.
But I tell you, all you could do, get that shoulder up. Boy, I tell you, that was close. That was very close.
Playboy's got to fight back here, man. He's got to fight back.
Off the ropes. Oh, no.
Up and down with a big power slam by Shapiro. That could be it right there. Oh, my goodness. That was a slow one almost by Zay, but he was able to kick out.
And he was able to kick out. That was the biggest thing.
We are joined here, this moment here at POW, by the YouTube champion, Chris Brady, who, by the way, I wasn't there for, but I have to commend you for your incredible guts and perseverance in that 3-man ladder match that saw you retain the title not long ago. Hook cover here. Tell me, what was in your head going through that match? Of course, I wasn't there to help you, but you certainly put up a hell of a fight.
It was grueling. It was definitely painful, but I had to persevere. I had to climb that ladder. I had to get my title back. And that was all that was on my mind, and that's exactly what I went up there and did.
And it was, and I remember, Brian, this was an incredible matchup.
Oh, wait a minute, cover again.
Oh, here it goes. Oh, no, not enough, though.
Oh,
Charly Avell
Charly.
with that clothesline right under the throat.
Laid him out. Did Charly Avell getting some more action here in the ring? That could be it. Oh, almost had the killing blow.
That was like a hook clothesline right there. He just hooked right under the throat there. Right under the neck, into the throat.
Oh.
Into the buckle goes Perez. Tag made, in comes Massaro. And meanwhile, Shapiro.
Shapiro is a versatile individual. I know this for a fact. He can wrestle. I know he's also been, doing some backstage stuff. He knows how to direct. It's kind of like you, Chris. You're a wrestler by trade, but now you're doing the commentary thing. Your first night on the job. I got to ask how you're feeling doing this.
I feel wonderful, man. I'm happy to be here. But since you're talking about Levi, back to that, he's a great worker, a great wrestler. He has all the tools to succeed. But some reason he takes backstabbing at the other opponents and doesn't want to win right.
He can take backstabbing to a whole new level. I can attest to that. After his brief alliance with Zicky Dice, haven't seen much of him lately.
Meanwhile, Massaro's got the headlock right in front of Zay Perez. They're in the middle of the ring. That's the worst place to be.
Massaro is really putting the hurting on Perez, trying to squeeze the life out of him, but Perez cannot be denied. Not right now, anyway. Oh!
Well, that will deny you right there at the hair pull.
Bradley should really try and get in there. We've seen a lot kind of get thrown by the wayside here in this matchup alone.
Oh, wait a minute. Comeuppance there.
Oh, Spencer getting a shot in of his own, that hot shot.
How's it feel? How's it feel, huh?
Massaro and Perez need to make their respective tags.
He's almost there.
Perez is clawing for it.
Now Massaro grabs the leg.
So close, goes for the enziguri, but gets none of it. And Massaro now just toying with him. He just wags the finger Mutombo style over at the Superaces in the corner, who could only sit there and watch. What's he got in mind here?
You have to fight for your life, man. Fight for your life.
Whoa, up and over by Perez. Quick thinking by the Playboy as he goes up there, creates some distance. What's he got in mind here from the top? Missile drop kick sends the nice guy to the mat.
And both of them down, gotta make the tag. Both of them are spent right now.
He's got an opening. He's definitely got an opening. He needs to get that tag before Massaro gets one himself.
Jaiden and Scott both chomping at the bit to get in. I don't think it matters to them which one gets that tag.
You hear that crowd? You hear that crowd? The claps and the chants are starting.
And Uala's trying to keep their charges down. Oh, the tag's made though. Avell's in first.
All right.
Jaiden's in.
A pair of
Slow to
tags.
get in.
Jaiden and Avell, what's Charly going to do here? He sees the higher ground of his opponent, and Jaiden now all over the place is the superhero. Hoping to put on some superhero-like effort this week in this trios match.
Kidney shot there by Jaiden. He's got both of them in the corners, both Charly Avell and Levi.
Oh!
If I know anything about Jaiden, he's definitely going to get his payback right here.
I mean, you've teamed with him. You certainly wrestled him a number of times. That no time limit match was one for the ages. So I guess you would know better than anybody, Chris, as to what Jaiden is capable of.
Here we go.
Wait a minute. Oh, Levi
on his shoulder.
catching him there. Possible. Oh, no! Bit of a miscommunication by this team.
Get your payback, Jaiden. Get your payback. We're here for it.
This could be his opportunity to hit something big and win this for Scott and Perez. Oh, the superhero pose coming at a very opportune time. And I think that just made Avell angry, guys.
Yes, you did. And Avell got him by the hair. Gut shot, though.
What does Jaiden have in mind? Could be going for the code red. But look at this, the strength of Avell. You cannot discount his great base.
Come on, Jaiden.
Look at that.
Massaro in tag.
Fighting the code red. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. That's
He's the legal man.
not a full moon. It could be a half moon. Maybe a crescent. I don't know. But either way, that's got to be a unflattering moment for the most beautiful man of POW.
Oh, now there's an insult to injury right there with that shot on Scott.
For a moment, I was like, how did Charly get his face back there? That was really impressive.
Uh-oh.
Goes for,
Spears his own partner.
Oh, goodness.
Jaden's trying to make the tag, though. Makes the tag. In he
I
comes.
love to see it. Here comes Spencer.
More
Here comes Spencer.
miscommunication. Seems to be Charly's trademark is hitting the wrong man at the wrong time. And he walked right into that flatliner by Scott. He's not done yet. Oh, wait a minute.
Avell tried to duck down, but and he does this time.
Hey, nice evasive maneuvers by Avell. You got to admit, he had him scouted. Drops him with a DDT.
Spiked him.
My stars and garters, that could have knocked his lights out.
It probably has.
Oh, what are we
wait
doing
a
here,
second
huh?
here.
Now
What are
Levi,
we doing here,
brother
huh?
Levi handed the chair.
Wait a second here. That's not legal.
Our YouTube champion has just left the broadcast table, and now he wants to try and, I don't know,
Well, he doesn't want to get in that ring because that's going to disqualify them.
he said he was scouting for his opponent, and he's getting a real close look now. We see this argument here, Avell and Brad Lee fighting over the chair. If Avell uses that chair, he's disqualified, full stop. Wait a minute. Wait, what's Chris doing?
Wait a minute, they're going after each other.
He's picking a fight with brother Levi on the outside. Meanwhile, there's chaos in the ring. The chair swinging a miss by Avell. Goes for it again. Oh, Jaiden using that weapon against Avell, hoisted by his own petard.
Well, he didn't use the chair, therefore he can't be disqualified for it.
Brady and Shapiro have brawled their way around the ring. I don't know where they are now.
No, but here Massaro's by himself, and it's 3 against 1.
Massaro on an island all by himself, and now you see Perez from the top, the frog splash.
Oh no,
And they
Jaiden.
are not done. Look out below, Vinny. Elbow drop, and How about you make it 3 for 3? Here's the hat trick from the Flamin' Aces. Swanton by Spencer Scott.
Legal man, it's a 1, it's a 2, and Massaro's done.
Big win for the Superaces.
Well, Ooh La La's not happy at all.
Nope, no one's happy in that side of the locker room. I'll tell you that right now. Big win by the Superaces to withstand this three-headed attack of Massaro, Shapiro, and Avell. The Playboy looking a little worse for wear, still able to fan himself off because he's that fresh. And the Superaces standing tall this week on POW Pro Wrestling.
Well, seeing Shapiro and Avell,
we got to talk about that fight that occurred, that brawl
yes,
with Brady and Shapiro. I don't even know where they are. They're still fighting. We see them. They've made their way by the bar area.
Oh my goodness, they're going at it big time.
They're still brawling, and they've made their way. They're fighting with the ringside area.
You can only imagine when the title is on the line. This is going to be a nightmare.
They are right behind the ring, and they've made their way in.
Well, match is over. No disqualifications happening here, but oh my goodness, Shapiro's in trouble.
Levi, Booby, I would take the easy way out and live to fight another day.
He is.
I think Brady wants to say something.
What's going through your head right now, my friend? I'm sick of Brother Levi getting in my freaking business. Months after freaking months, he continues to come out here and will cheat his little ass into title match after title match, and I keep beating him and smashing him down like I always do. But you know what? I got a real good idea. Brother Levi, since you think you know me so well, why don't you face me in a trap house street fight on my turf? No, you're asking for a trap house street fight. We're not in the ring though. In the trap house. Where I'm from, the gutter. Everybody's favorite homeboy spot. Hook fight, a trap house street fight. Call it what you will, but I'll have to put in word with the board of directors at POW to see that through. But you know, that sounds like a hell of an idea. What do you have about a trap house street fight? Alright, we'll be seeing that matchup happening very soon. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your YouTube champion, Chris Brady.